Hello and welcome to episode 29 of our Ostriv Alpha 5.2 Let's Play. It is June of 1784 and we have 1,578 people in our town. Last time, well, we did a whole bunch of stuff. It would be kind of difficult to summarize all of it, but I guess most notably right to this area, we added a second smeltery that is currently being supplied and actually might even be working right now. I see smoke coming out, so it's good to know that we can have two of those working. Increase our iron output because we're eventually going to try and export a whole bunch of this stuff. And it's going to be nice to have just more as a backup anyway. In addition to that, we did some more building, as we always do. Got a little bit more stable on some of our supply lines, but there's plenty left to do. There's so much left to do. I think we can reasonably add another farm up here and get some more of these things all set up, ready to go. We have, actually, we can't plant in June, obviously, but we've got space up here for another field that we could attach to this farm, or we could potentially attach to another one. Or we could build another field here and then attach this field to another farm. I don't know, the possibilities are kind of endless, and we somehow still are in need of a ton of food. If we take a look at our total stored resources in the middle of the summer here, pretty much all of the farmed crops are completely gone. And our breweries are probably struggling to keep up. Yeah, we only have 400 barley. We need another 100 to even start one more batch of beer. So I think we can make that a priority this episode before next spring. Put in another farm, probably right around here, and just fill this with fields. Maybe put in a couple more row houses, but not right here. This area is pretty much as built as it possibly can be in terms of population density. But that's going to be something for later. We have this field here. They're removing 20 trees for this farm, and that will give them a full 10 fields, well, 8 full-size fields and one smaller one. So that'll be okay. And then we're going to need to keep chopping down trees, if you will, in different areas. And these guys are going to do a good job of that. Probably put another farm. We just have to have so many farms. I know at this point, we've built on about a little less than 2/3 of the map. Obviously, we're not completely built out in a lot of these areas, but we sure do have a lot. If we go by total field per farm, this one, we did this a little bit last time. This one's 14.6. This one is 12.5, just about. So this actually could stand to have another field assigned to it. Relative to that other one, this one is at 13.9, so that's pretty good. 15.8, yeah, this actually probably has too much assigned to it. Although 4 of these fields are fallow this season. This farm has 21,680. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to have that many fields. I know for a fact this field is supposed to be assigned to this farm, but it's not letting me reassign it during season, so we will have to fix that. Definitely, for sure. Then this farm only has only 14,390, but once we get this field put in, that should be up to about 16.5. And then I think that'll be a little better. We'll see. I think we can still add a little bit to it. Though the main issue I wanted to look at while we're looking at farms right now is we have a laborer's limit set to 15. And some people are suspecting that means this stuff isn't being fully harvested, and that could be contributing to our food shortages. So I'm going to leave it at 15. And we're going to check back in September-ish and see how far along the harvesting is going. Because our open vacancies right now are actually pretty low compared to what they have been. So in theory, this should mean that our jobs are pretty balanced. In practice, that might not necessarily be the case, because I did get rid of a lot of laborer jobs. So that could be artificial. Do we actually have these horses, or they're all out doing stuff, I guess? Yeah. Okay, good. They're being utilized. We probably need to make some more of these. And in fact, that is something I put on our plan list for today. I do actually plan these things, at least to a little bit. Might not seem like that at first. But aside from that, more wagons, more carts, all sorts of other opportunities for people to supply things, I wanted to take a look. One of these with a store. Oh, we haven't checked all of this. So that was something I wanted to check and make sure, because if these aren't all selected, then it's very obvious why we're having supply issues. These are all, though, so that's good to see. It's always good to periodically make sure that you don't have anything else you can be sticking into a store in terms of different things they could be selling. These just have empty slots because, well, I guess we have too many stores. If there is even such a thing. Oh, that one added beer. Okay, well, that was worth doing. It's just nice to check. Yeah, that should be everything there. And aside from that, someone mentioned that one of our windmills, yep, it's not functioning. So let's fix that. We don't need 20 laborers. We can go down to 4 on that, easy. All right, so that's taken care of. We also need to add some more orchards. And I was trying to think of a good place to put those because I don't want to take prime real estate to be growing food if there's some other more efficient use of the space. So I think I'm going to want to stick orchards and farms for the time being, except for this area up here because this is the corner of the map. I would like to keep orchards and farms kind of to these weird hills that you can't build anything else on. Like right around here probably would be a pretty good spot. So why don't we actually go ahead and start building some of those. It doesn't even have to be perfectly, well, perfect thing. It just has to be accessible. I'm going to try and make a big orchard if I can. So I guess I just have to make sure longest side at one time. It's going to be too long if I do that. Yeah, I think I get into trouble doing this because then all of a sudden everything is too long, too short, or what have you. Yeah, that's a much more appropriate thing. I do wish it would give you a length measurement per side. Yeah, we're going to put a couple of big orchards here. Of course, that hasn't been built yet, so we can't really do too much about that. But it would be really nice to have a couple more of these. They're not all going to have to be... Why is this already too long? It's probably that length that's too long. Yeah, so if I do that right there, we should be able to follow the curve here a little bit. There we go. Yes. They'll take those trees out. Let's go ahead and go into turbo mode so we can progress here. All right, so that should keep them busy for a while. We didn't seem to have any problems keeping apricots in stock, at least until maybe a third of the way through the year. But our apples are definitely not going to last that long. Yeah, because this orchard's kind of small. 47 years, wow. Those two are just apples. So what are these growing here? Yeah, apricots, apples, 61 years. Apricots, apples, and then this one's cherries, of course. And then we have a couple over here. Apple, apricot, and cherries. Man, 11 years since these were planted? That doesn't feel like that long ago. At any rate, we can just keep growing stuff because obviously they don't... Oh, yeah, see, we still have some apricots. I guess they're harvesting those off the trees right now, actually. Let's take a look-see. This one's the apricots. Yeah, we can see them going back and forth. So I guess we are harvesting. Excuse me. Yeah, but these cherries and apples aren't showing up as much. So it could just be an issue of there's only the one person working. So I bet if we just hired another person, another couple people to work in these, that might actually be more beneficial for orchards. Same with the hop yards, except they're pretty much always able to harvest these. If we can figure out what our our season is, because we do have seasonal hiring. I just never really do too much with it. Obviously, January, February, December are not going to be in season. But if they're harvesting in July, I don't know. If anybody knows the actual season for the orchard in the game, please let me know in the comments what it is. Because I know at farms, it's pretty safe when you have a farm to just have people bulk hired in March, April, May for planting, and then August, September, October for harvesting. Maybe November if you're really slow on gathering things. I just don't know what to do with the orchards, so we'll leave those alone for now. Another thing that has bugged me forever is our barber surgeries are not making any money. And I've been complaining about this for a very long time. And then I happened to post in the Ostriv Discord, and one of the members there asked me what my wealth settings were set to. And right now I've got, well, of course I turned off the barber surgeries tax, but I have my wealth tax threshold set at 30. And I now have reason to believe this is too low to support barber surgeries. So I don't want that to be 130. No. Let's set that to 40 and then see what happens with that. And now if that allows citizens to have a little bit more wealth, and that kicks whatever threshold they had for going to the barber surgery or not, then that will definitely be worth it. It'll be a little frustrating to have had this issue for so long with such an easy fix, but it would be great if it was fixed. So we'll leave that alone. We'll come back and see just how stuff is looking later on. Now, we have only a couple of laborers. It is still early. It's August for hiring, so I think that means stuff is all right. Let's go ahead and let's say plant apples here, because I think we're always going to go through them. Cherries. We have tons of apricots, but we don't have a lot of cherries. We don't have a ton of apples. Of course, these won't bear fruit for 3 years, so who knows? Might end up being actually okay. Now, let's see. What can we... Oh, we have so much money. Yeah, let's buy... immediately buy all of this. I'll just buy 20,000 mead. That should be fine. Clothing, I can sell... Yeah, these are the river people. That sounds like a derogatory term. I'm not exporting apples, but I am exporting beer. I don't have any beer. Never mind. I will not export since I can't replenish sunflower oil same way. I guess we just need to get a lot better at this, huh? Broadcloth, though. Man, do we have a lot of broadcloth. We can export that for sure. Now, dried fish. Oh, wow, this is pretty cheap. Let's try buying 10,000. No, I can probably buy 15. There's going to be a whole lot of boats coming down the river here. So we definitely don't want to have another problem with population collapse. That was quite demoralizing. Look at them go, planting all those apple trees. That's fun. All right, we're almost at the end of August. Beginning of September. Yep, here we go. Let's check and see. All right, still no income, which is annoying. I guess we might have to keep messing with stuff. Oh, this one has income now. So it feels really that simple, where the 40 is the threshold, and I had set at 30. Then that's not gonna lie, that's really frustrating. But I'm glad it's not completely broken. I just have been a little dumb. So let's set it to 50. Give them a little bit more of a chance. In the end of the day, this shouldn't affect us very much at all. It's just going to mean a little bit less money now as it catches up and everybody keeps hoarding. But they're going to spend the same amount anyway. Maybe even more if the barber surgeries actually get work. Then we can turn their tax back on. We'll see. Taverns seem to be doing fine as well. Of course, they have to buy their alcohol like everyone else. So I did want to make sure, which one of these has the alcohol in it? Yes, this one. They are all set to be supplied appropriately, which is good news. All right, so that is a huge thorn in my side taken care of there, which is very nice to see. Salt production looks like that's doing just fine. We've got a lot of wool, so I think we still have broadcloth that is not being turned into stuff, which is just mind-boggling from 3 sheep farms. That's just wild. Now, how's our dairy looking? Not enough milk. Yep, heard that one 800,000 times. Lots of milk here in this cowshed, though. They seem to be doing pretty well. There's only 10 cows. Oh, that's right, because we put a bunch of bulls in the bull shed, which should be steadily providing things to be slaughtered. Seems to be doing okay. Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad the barber surgery seems to be working at least a little bit. Hopefully we'll show some profit for September for these guys, and then we'll be good to go here. Nope, still no money. That's kind of annoying, but this one should be doing okay. Yep, still 10. Oh, so I guess the woman who lived here had died and finally got a new family. So maybe that's what it is. It has to be a new family, and it has to be increased. Because this family's been here for 25 years. And these two aren't old enough to die yet. Well, usually. Alright, here's this field. Now, what did I say I was going to plant here? I never remember. It's probably going to end up having to be barley, honestly. Just because we have so much that we need to be growing here. So let's check our rotation. We've got this field is going to be next. I think next time growing the flax, and then this one will be growing second thing of barley. These are actually on the same stage here. So I wonder how that happened. So maybe we'll just have this one activate like that. We'll try it. We definitely need more barley. We're going to need a lot more. Still nothing showing here? Man. Because I don't want to, like, evict these guys. But I don't know. I'm surprised we still don't have these little boats coming in, trying to deliver stuff. I guess the everything is full, huh? They got to come get all their stuff. Come get the mead. So I wonder if they're not delivering the rest because we don't have room. I don't want to keep clicking in and out of this. It's got to be irritating to watch. I don't know. Maybe everything's fine. Maybe not. I think these guys are just, yeah, they were just dropping off. They didn't come get anything. Well, that's very exciting. So now it is, I love the fall foliage colors. It's time to start thinking about putting another farm up here. We just have to decide where we're going to stick it. Because we're going to want to have time for them to come in and start supplying for all the bulls and everything. So if we stick this maybe right about here-ish. Actually, I'll give it a little bit of space. Yeah, if we put that farm there, it's going to be pretty centrally located. We can have a full-size field here. Everything is going to be looking nice. Also, there's room for us to put some other stuff nearby that we can make use of. Very useful. Alright, we can't sell anything else to these guys. I don't have money to really buy anything anyway, so I don't know what I'm sitting here looking at. How do we still only have this much of this? It's probably because we don't have enough wheat. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh, so now we're waiting for charcoal? No. That's fine. I wish I could click this and it would just tell me exactly what it uses. I know it shows you when it's... Okay, there we go. Wheat, water, and charcoal. Well, alright, well. I guess we need more wheat. Even more wheat. Alright, so it is toward the end of November. I know I was going to check this and I didn't. So we have actually a few farms that are having harvesting issues. Because we have now 4. Oh, man. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. 4 fields in this one that are not being harvested. So let's fix this. Let's turn, let's say 130% laborers on all the farms. On the wage. Because I guess we're going to lose a lot of this now, which is a huge, huge problem. That is, wow, that is all my fault. There's not enough time for us to take care of all of this. That is a waste. It's like, well, that's where most of our food's going. They haven't been able to harvest any of this mess. Yeah, all this is going to be just left to rot. Sunflowers, wheats. Wheat is not a pluralism. Yeah, so it's all just going to disappear in like 5 seconds. That's on me. That is 100%. Yep, there it all goes, except what's already been harvested. That is a shame. Oh well, what can you do? Just don't make that mistake again. So this farm will be good to go in a second. We're going to go ahead, put in some more of these wells, because I noticed we didn't have a whole lot of them stuck out here. So let's do that. Find a couple spots to put a few more here. The game is performing calculations. Thank you for calculating, game. Those are looking okay. Oh, this is actually not quite 90 degrees. All right. Okay, so we got that done, got that done. All right, so that, it's not entirely straight, but I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just add a couple more of these wells. It should be very helpful. Now, if they can get this stocked up, we'll go ahead. Yeah, there they go. Let's copy-paste our hiring practices here. Come back on over here. This is already being supplied. They should have no problem getting the oxen in place. Because I have, I don't know, a ton of them in the bull shed. That should be okay. Let's see. Do we have... We really don't have any money. But I can sell clothing. As we always do. We really need to stock metal parts for sale. These people buy it. So let's pause real quick. Come over here. Do I have any more room? I guess technically I do. Yeah, let's sell metal parts. There it is. Stock 2,000. Then I think they're going to be here for another 13 days. Yeah, that's fine. As soon as we have some stuck in here, then we'll go ahead and sell them up. Because we have a ton. And I know we have some that we can definitely sell. I just don't see them in stock in the trading post, so I guess we're waiting now. See just how many of these end up getting brought in here. Maybe they're just out of carts. That must be what it is, because they're not here yet. 5 more days. What will happen first? Us getting any metal parts in, or these people leaving? 3 days. Okay, we have 150, we have 200. All right, when that goes down to 1, I'm going to pause. There we go. Let's pause, sell. I'm just going to go ahead and sell 500 because I saw the max that it was saying was coming in was 650. Deal. Or no deal. Deal. We'll just sell that for now. That'll be fine. Okay, so we are, yep, Looking good here. Let's go ahead and start defining fields. So I think we're going to want to get a field put in here. It's a little too wide. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, that's a bummer. What about this? Can I do this? I sure can. Can I do this? I sure can. Feels kind of cheaty, doesn't it? But I did say I was going to, yeah, I can actually reassign this one to that farm. And then I can reassign these two to this farm. That way that's all nicely nicely packed up here. And this will be assigned right there. Looking good. This is actually, I think it's almost healthy enough to grow another thing of wheat, but I think we can leave that there. But since we have the, we have all the trees gotten rid of, I think we're going to get rid of the field. And redo it from scratch. Now, I have a doorway up here. That's the only one we've got on this side. So I think... Can I take this all the way out to 50? No, I'm going to have to move it up a little bit more. Because I want this to kind of line up here. Maybe I don't need to worry about it. Yeah, I think it's probably just best not to worry about it. We'll just have this kind of squared off here. Can't be concave, can't be concave, inaccessible. Can't be concave. Oh, there we go. It's 800 units. I'm actually going to go ahead and pause this for right now. Just because this is important that this gets done, and it is already February. So we'll stick that. Well, we need to buy some stone, huh? Can't find stone anywhere. How much do we have? None. I can't buy it from these people. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, let's sell a bunch of stuff. And then, buy some stone when the other people come back. Alright. I shouldn't sell any of that. Apples. I can't believe we don't have any apples left. Seriously? They ate all those apples that quick? That seems almost improbable. Potatoes, potatoes. Flour. What are the odds? I have 1,451.8 coins, and the maximum amount that they're willing to sell me is 1,451.7. Unless the game just calculates that based off of the money I have on hand, and they have a theoretically infinite amount. I don't know. Let's buy 5,000. Sallow, we never, ever have enough of that. I think, yeah, we'll buy 4,000 of that. That should be fine. Let that process a tiny bit. And then, we'll just keep on adding fields. So I think I can get away with doing 50 unit field here. Yeah, looking nice there. All right, so that's going to be occupying just barely. So let's move this that way. Let's see, is that going to get us to 49 by 50? Okay. Is that going to get us 50-50? No. Is that going to get us there? No. Someone is absolutely screaming at their keyboard right now. There we go. 2,500 units. Perfect full-size field. Now I think we'll have to... yeah, we'll start here, go all the way into the corner. Oh, is that almost 50? Oh, no. Okay. Well, we'll start here. We'll go all the way to 50 then. Not quite. Not quite good enough. Does it really matter, though? I don't think it does. So we'll move this over just a tiny bit here. Get ourselves all the way to 50. And just roll with it. That's fine. Alright, so now this one is going to have just these 3 fields. We can add a number 4 that I probably honestly should have just kind of tacked on here and left a little bit of a passageway through. I don't know, maybe I'm not firing on all cylinders today. Should I leave a space at the edge? That's going to be too long. Alright, what if I did something like this? I don't think I can get away with having a short side that short. Oh, I can go that way, but then I'm not going to be able to get my my plows over there. Well, if that's the case, then let's get rid of this. I know this is excruciating. It's absolutely excruciating to watch. Let's just have this be 50. Is that too long right there? Alright, well that's okay, because we can just have another weird shaped field over there. Okay, so that's going to be 48, 49. So this actually needs to come out further this way. Yes, this is the riveting content you all crave. That's why you subscribed. Meticulous attention to detail that still results in bad stuff happening. Oh, no. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it. We're just gonna go as far as we can. There we go. That's fine. Should have done that this whole time. Alright, and then I think I'm gonna have to do some weird triangular field nonsense over here. Let's see, 28. Yes. There we go. That's alright. These don't all have to be the same size. It's okay. Although actually now I know. Oh, this is gonna make some of you so mad. Oh no. Okay, let's just do it this way. Let's come straight up this side and have that attach right there, so then I can just build up right against it. I should have done that from the start. Because now what I can do, I can have this come all the way out to 50 units. Then I can have this come out all the way to 50 units. And nope, I can't do that. Never mind. We're gonna go 26 units. No, that's too long. What about this? Too long, too long. Okay, what about this? I guess that's my monitor angles messing with me again. Okay, that's gonna be fine. We're gonna learn to let go. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be okay. Okay, 32 units, 49. Don't want to go quite that far. You know, maybe I should put something next here that would be useful. Let's see, do we have a big hay barrack? Should we put a granary here? Should we put a warehouse? Should we put a cart shed, possibly? On the back side of this, that might actually be kind of useful. To put a cart shed right here. Should I attempt to get it to line up with the field a little better? Probably, yeah. Occupied. Alright, let's put that there. That eats up some of the space that I couldn't decide what to do with. And then if I do that... Maybe I come in from this side? No. Now I'm just at a loss with what to do here. 25 units. Let's say 35 units. 25, 35, 25, 35. That'll be fine right there. Our cart shed will have them coming out that way. And then can I put a granary back here? Is that not enough space? Not like we're going to really ever be able to keep all this anyway. So if I put a couple of smaller granaries in, these are not the correct rotation. That's fine. So we'll just have to get a little bit better at this. Just a tiny bit. It doesn't have to be completely straight. Yes, you are correct. It does not have to be completely straight. But I like it when it is. Okay. Come on. One there. Oh, this is so hard to see with all the yellow. Okay, and then another one right next door. We'll give it a little bit of space. There we go. So having two of those right there is probably actually a good use of space. We'll put in... I think I can put in some hay barracks over here. Yeah, we'll line those up along this side here. Can I fit 3? I cannot. But 2 will be fine. Right there, that'll be a nice little alcove. Very good. So now we have these 6 fields. Kind of smaller, weirder shapes. But that's okay. Oh, I should have... Oh, I know. Alright, so I did it again. We're going to get rid of that field. We'll put it back, don't worry. But I remembered that we have we have all this space to fill up too. And the best way to do that is to just have it be completely maximum size. Okay, 50, 50, 50, 50. Come on. Oh, this is torturous. Alright. What is the maximum I can do here? Right there. No, come on. I really ought to do this stuff as a time lapse and just not worry about it. Get rid of that one too, because now I can come in and have this... Actually, I should have started over here. If you have made it through all of this nonsense, you are an absolute legend. Now, don't tell me this is too long now. Oh, after all that, are you serious? No, you're joking. Okay. What did I do wrong here? Is it just not the right length here? Is it snap weird? Is that what it is? Oh, come on, man. Alright, is there a guide I can turn on? Occupied space. I never play with that on. I wonder if that's actually going to do anything. Alright. Doesn't seem like it has. Oh my god, what a pain. Well, I promised when I made this channel that I would try my best to use authentic gameplay. Which, I guess at this point this is. Me struggling mightily against the game for about 10 minutes straight. Alright, now that's too long. Which side is too long? This bottom side that I'm putting in? Now those... Ugh, the buildings are in the way. Okay, it's 27 units. Place is occupied. Okay. Oh, man, what a pain. Alright, so... I guess that's our... I guess that's our problem, is now this is... God, this stupid thing. Alright, these are gone. It is officially a pain in the butt. Alright, hour 15 of me attempting to put a field in. Oh, come on. I just want nothing else with the farm selection except to just have ploppable full-size square fields, please. Please, I beg of you. Grant me my one request. Alright. Now that's the correct shape. Sheesh, that was an ordeal. Okay. Now let's put this to 50. Man, this is all manner of rough, isn't it? Well, thanks for sticking with me anyway. I appreciate it. Now it's too long. Oh. This is going to be my Joker moment. Alright. Let's try this the other way. Alright, so let's is that inside the other field? It is. Why is it letting me do that? It shouldn't let me do that. Oh, crying out loud. Okay, so I think it's going to let me do that and be okay. Alright. I guess that counts as being fine. Oh, boy. Now, before I get myself into big trouble here, let's put these in again. I guess this is fine. Just put those two right next to each other. That should be okay. All right, now... Oh, this is so much better having the actual outlines and stuff. Oh, I unpaused it. Okay, let's not do that. I think I can move this over a tiny bit more. Tiny bit more. Close enough. Okay, so now this has 7 fields, under 10,000 units still. So I think what we're going to have to do now... See, if I put a field starting here... Oh, this is messing with my eyes, something hardcore. Alright. 50 units comes all the way out here. What about coming all the way over here? Okay, that's actually a pretty good distance here. That's too long. Too long. Okay, what about this? All right. That is better than a kick in the teeth. Not that I anticipate a kick in the teeth to be enjoyable. A total area of 11,780. Let's add one more. Come all the way out here. If I can get this to play nice. I think I can get this to go all the way back here. That should be about 16 on either side. 16, 15. All right, so we'll come back a little bit. Yes. Okay, so now we have... Look at this weird geometric disaster we've got going on over here. Okay, can I now come over here? 40 units. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this. I'm way too proud of this. And of course we have our cart shed, our granaries right here, and hay barracks. Oh, that is a thing of beauty right here, friends. That's a thing of beauty. And it's only 13,000 units, so theoretically I could put another couple of fields here. And I might put another one. Another little set of triangle boys right here. Or I could just say, you know, enough's enough. We maximized our experience here. God, how long has this been going on? Like 20 minutes of this? I actually don't know. I'm going to have to look in editing. It's probably going to disappoint me how much time I wasted doing this, but it is important to get right. All right, so we put that there. Cool, so now we have lots of space here. We have 13,580. That's probably a good amount. The fields are all relatively easy to reach. The furthest distance is probably this guy, which could be either here or go around this side. I think this is going to be good enough. All right, so let's go ahead. Man, I'm going to take a breather here for a second, and then we'll come back and assign all of the plots here. Be right back. All right, let's figure this out. We have 11 fields. We have 3 full-size fields, and we have a bunch of non-full-size fields. And since we're already on the topic, there is This field needs to be reassigned to this farm. That puts us under 17k on that one, and still 19. Wow. Well, they've been able to handle it pretty well. So, come back here. I guess I'll just fast forward to this till the snow melts so I can actually look at this without going blind. Alright, so that's done. Let's also... our orchard over here. We haven't assigned. This one's going to be apples. This one's going to be cherries. Which we can actually go ahead and apply that. Good. Alright, so I just want to make sure we didn't miss out on that. We don't have any stone to build these wells, which is it's okay. We'll fix that in a second. So now I can actually see again. I'm no longer blind. We have 11 fields to fill. Our 3 biggest fields, I think we're going to make a barley rotation. So let's do that. 2 barleys, a flax, and a fallow. Just have those constantly going. Now I know theoretically we should have a 4th field. So let's see, this one we'll activate. Yeah, we'll activate that one first. This one will activate next. This one will activate third. So barley rotation is covered. We look at our stored resources right now at the very beginning of a farming season. We do not have any... well, we have a lot of potatoes, actually. We have enough buckwheat, but we could stand to have more sunflowers. We only have 48. We do not have... oh, wait, well, we have a pretty good amount of flax, actually. We don't have any hemp, but hemp and flax are functionally the same as far as the game's concerned. And flax gives us the linseed to feed to some of our animals, so I think we'll probably lean toward that more than the hemp. Well, let's see, we don't have wheat. We have some flour, because I bought a lot of flour. So we probably need to be growing wheat in the rest of these fields. We have... I guess these are all... well, okay, that one's 1400, that one's 770, 690, 560, 570, and 550. So these could probably all just be on a wheat rotation. 2 wheats and 1 flax. And then a fallow. It's probably best to just kind of keep it simple. So I will do 4 fields, the 4 biggest fields. That's not the 4 biggest ones, is it? This is 14. I know I just did this. 1400, 550. So that's the smallest one. Yeah, that's the smallest one. We have 770, 570, and 690. So these 4 can be the wheat rotation. Wheat, 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 wheat. All right, and then the other 2 will just turn into sunflowers. How about sunflowers and flax? And just constantly rotating between that. So we're going to have... well, I guess... okay, that one can be next. That one can be following. That can be that. And this one can start on a fallow. That one can start as sunflowers, and this one can start... let's start with a fallow. I know it seems kind of dumb. You have the field and you're going to go ahead and make it be fallow the first time. Well, the reason you do that is because you're going to need fallow fields or your people aren't going to be able to take care of everything. So it's fine to have that in rotation like that. I think all of these are active. Oh. We forgot about these. So I lied. These 2 are also going to be in the sunflower and flax rotation. I am glad I caught that. So I was going to completely let them just, not do that. So we'll start this one on flax and then this one also on sunflowers. There we go. That should be all of these taken care of, ready to go. Yep, looks good. All right, so we'll unpause. They're going to get to work doing all of that. Look at them go. those 3 first. And as soon as those are ready to get planted, they'll get to work with that. These guys getting to work here. That's a sheep farm, not a regular farm. Oh, I did not put in a flax rotation. I definitely should have. So let's fix that, shall we, on these? Yeah, I don't know why I hadn't done that. So I think that shouldn't mess with stuff too bad. Okay, wheat and hemp, that's probably not the most ideal rotation, but I guess we can just kind of leave that alone. Potatoes and buckwheat looking good. I really thought we could well, these are full-size fields, so maybe it's a different thing. Oh, this farm doesn't have nearly enough fields assigned to it. This should be assigned to... Oh, get out of here. Are you serious? I can't... You absolute chuds. I want to make this field go to this farm. Sheesh. So look how many units this one has. This has like 26,000. I just want to take care of this. I want to put it to a different farm. Let me do it. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, what a pain. Well, we're going to choose not to be upset. Let's instead appreciate how they're sowing the fields. And things are looking nice. All right, mead. Wow, we went through a lot of mead. Can I sell beer? I probably shouldn't. We're still struggling to keep up. Hopefully the barley rotation will help with that. Dried fish, we still have 10,000. That's good. Mead, I'm just going to go ahead, since I have the ability to seemingly import endless amounts of mead, depending on how much money I actually have. Just go ahead and do that. Iron ore. Wow, we have a lot of iron ore. We have a lot of salt. That's good. Wow, we can export 78,868 sunflower oil if we so chose. So I guess that must be how much this town has saved up, if it's going to let us sell that much to them. We got to up our game. Oh, we haven't activated these farm fields. Oh, no. Okay. Well, I'm glad we caught that. Guess what this is going to turn into? Probably going to be barley. Barley, flax, and fallow. Sounds kind of like one of those incantations from a Harry Potter book or something. All right. Let's advance that to flax, and then set that up like that. That'll be fine there. Otherwise, these are all good to go. We have 130 open slots. We have almost 1,600 people. We have come quite a ways, haven't we? We need stone. Do these people have stone? No, they don't. I believe that is... These guys have the stone? I really ought to just make a chart and print it out of who has what. That would be... I might even be able to sell that as a merchandise. What a soulless cash grab that would be. Anyway, let's see. How are we looking here? Looking good. Fields are being plowed nicely. We have our orchards growing nicely. Everything is looking pretty good. I think we're going to be able to get it all planted. Yeah, those two are going to be fallow. This one's going to be fallow. It's looking nice, looking good. We're out of plots for burial. We'll have to put a couple more of these grave markers. It's always... People are dying too much. It's way too much death. How are we doing on iron? We only have 100 iron still, even after all this? Really, not enough iron ore? I don't believe you. I categorically do not believe you that I don't have enough iron ore. We have 28,000 iron ore. So what that means is we just don't have enough people delivering. which could be because everyone is planting. So maybe we just need... Oh, we definitely need more carts. And that was something I did say we were going to add for today's video, was more carts. So we just kind of haven't. Let's see. Yeah, we got a couple more minutes. Can I find a good spot to put some carts? Uneven terrain. Okay, so it's not going to go over here. That's a cart parking. That's completely empty. This one is completely... Okay, there's one cart there. Wonder if I can get away with putting one right here. Uneven terrain, uneven terrain. This one... This will fit here. It'll be kind of ugly to put it there. But we do need it. So let me just copy this. Rotate. Alright, we'll stick that there. That's fine. There's enough clearance. Let's see, where else? Where else could use some carts? I know we have our wagon sheds. Probably should just be building more of these, honestly, and not worry about the carts. I'm pretty happy with this, though. The time taken to actually lay this out somewhat squarely, I think, is time well spent. Even if it is a little frustrating to watch. Let's see, we have a wagon shed here. They're all fully utilized. We have a cart shed here. They're being used quite nicely. I think we can put in another couple over here. We do have a smithy and a carpentry. That's an oil workshop. I'm sorry, carpentry's over here. Yeah, that's where it is. This forestry probably doesn't need to be here, actually, because we have these two right here now. Oh, now I gotta think about stuff. It's always a bit more challenging. We do have the cart shed here that hasn't been built yet because we're waiting on stone. So let's go ahead, move these all up here, because we're not going to have stone anytime soon unless that one town that actually sells it comes in. Oh, we haven't even built any... Oh, we haven't built a row house today. That's illegal. I got to find somewhere to put a row house. Do I dare try to build another one up down here? I kind of want to. Oh, it's actually going to let me do it. I guess he did increase the tolerance for slopes. I do remember seeing that. Oh, yeah. That actually looks kind of nice. That's not bad, actually. So let's do that. And then we'll put one more down here. Yeah, there we go. Make that line up nice. Too short, huh? Alright, can I get this to be... it actually already is pretty flat. So if we stick that there, that's actually pretty nice. We can be happy with that. Alright, so let's see. You got stone... Oh, I only have 79? Are you kidding? Oh, that's a pain. Okay. Can I... Am I still paused? Yes. Can I sell enough to these people to finance a giant stone... I don't need that much lime. Giant stone purchase. I can sell 4,000 clothing. Okay, that's 1,000. That's good. Sunflower oil, I can sell 4,000. It's already an export, so that's fine. So that's 1,720 to work with. Metal parts, oh yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's 2,720. I don't think the rest of this we're selling. Alright, so... Oh, this is a thing of beauty. Let's buy 25,000 before they change their mind. Bang. Problem solved. Let's just hope we don't lose a ton of money. Alright, so while they're taking care of that, let's put in a couple of these grave sites here. And then I think we can close today's episode out with the time lapse. and have all this stuff be all ready to go. We had this many people waiting to be buried? Seriously? Yikes. Alright. So we're going to have another graveyard pretty soon. What a drag. It takes so much space to put these in. If you remember my previous Let's Play that I got up to, I think, episode, I don't know, 52, 51, I had, I don't know, like 4 of these. It was just unbelievably filled with just dead people everywhere. Oh, I guess that's only natural. Alright, we'll do one more row of these. Then we'll go configure our cart shed and our new granaries, and then we'll go ahead and have our time lapse and say goodbye for today. Hopefully by the time the end of the time lapse comes up, we'll have our farms will be all ready to go for a nice harvest, and we can appreciate the effort we put into that. So let's come up here. Yeah, look at all the stuff growing. That's nice. I love to see that. Okay, let's come back over here to our cart sheds. Copy, paste. Order the carts, and donezo. Very, very cool. Alright, so let's fill this from production. I don't want to put heroic and beer over here. Something tells me they're not going to come over here to sell stuff, but we'll try it anyway. Hopefully that ends up working out all right. I don't know, maybe they'll come over here. Maybe not. If it doesn't work, we'll just change it out to something else. No, I kind of want to wait for this one to be all finished, all taken care of, so we can go ahead and get this configured. It looks like it'll be done soon. I love watching this stuff grow in real time. Especially these sunflowers are always cool. If you have this time-lapsed, actually, you can see them going... And I think it's just the model increasing in scale. It's not actually a different image, but it's still really cool to watch. Alright, so that takes care of all of that, and then we can fill the other ones. I guess heroic and beer. That's fine. And then probably wheat. We'll just put 1250 in. And then we'll copy paste. Oh, that would be why we're having supply problems. There we go. Let's yeah, it's a good time to check on all this, isn't it? Let's make sure these are all in good shape. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so as promised, time lapses. Have our cart parking down here, so I guess we'll just get this right here ready to go. Is there anything else I can sell or buy? Not really. How do we still only have that much iron? Or 0 buckwheat. What a pain. Let's actually come back in here and look at our trade routes. I shouldn't have... Oh, no, that's these guys. This is the import of stone, so I'm going to have to be able to... I'm going to have to be able to pay for that when this gets here. It's not going to work. Oh, no, that's just more shipments. Okay. Buckwheat. I'm going to buy all that buckwheat. So we definitely need it. Anyway, it is now time-lapse time, so we'll see you on the other side. All right, and there's our row houses. Our guys are trying to emulate Michael Jackson right here, doing some moonwalking, I suppose. As soon as the game's done with the calculations, they should go out. Yeah, there we go. These are, wow, this entire one's already occupied. They should start moving in here soon. Stuff's looking good. Looking very good. Let's go out of 12 times speed back to 1 time. Yeah, our harvesting is a lot more efficient this time around with our full complement of laborers, except this farm is a little bit behind, but it is still only the end of September. So I think should be okay. This farm is really behind, but I don't think it's the end of the world. The laborers will end up going to other places, and that is kind of why I started building some more row houses down here, because we need more laborers. They'll be able to work. Are these really... They didn't plant all this? Really? How many, Huh, so maybe we don't have enough. Oh, that really sucks to lose a whole huge field of barley. And sunflower. So I guess they're not sowing enough. We really need more laborers then to take care of all that. But this is looking nice. Look at all this we've got here. What a huge harvest. Very good. Very, very, very good. So we should now hopefully have enough barley to take care of all of that stuff. We have our wells are going in. They're taking their sweet time with that. This is just a stack of materials. Oh, hello, inside of the building. Oh, there's nothing in here. It's the void. I don't know what I expected. Am I actually supposed to be able to go inside these? I don't think I can go inside any other buildings. Maybe that's just because none of these other buildings are actually big enough for me to go inside of. Well, I digress. These are... Oh, people are actually selling. Less than one apple? What, did somebody come bring a slice? Or they took a bite out of it or something? That's actually kind of funny. That's looking good, though. And so much of the rest of this is looking good as well. I think we can be really happy with how this has turned out. Of course, there's more we can put in here, some more production. This is probably... I'd like to, since this is sunflowers, I want to see if I can fit an oil workshop. Oh, just about. I might just do it anyway. Just put one maybe like right here, kind of backed up like that. So this is a little bit more useful space here. I gotta decide what I'm gonna put in this spot. This one's actually almost ready for replanting. Gotta keep an eye on that. But everything else is looking real nice. I know there's a lot of improvements still in here that we need to be able to put in. That'll be a next time thing though, because we are pretty much out of time for today. It's another kind of long one. It's not the worst thing ever. It's fun to play the game. I'm kind of worried about this farm, considering the half of it has not been harvested yet. But hopefully, as the other ones are finished, they'll go over there and help those out, because these are mostly taken care of. Doesn't seem to be that big of an issue. I just kind of have to worry about the laborers elsewhere. I think we can take that down to 120%. This should be fine. And then this one will boost it just for that guy, because he's lagging behind a little bit. And this one, another sowing season problem. Okay. All right, yeah, that one and that one can get 140%. These that are pretty much done get 120. So if we advance that a little bit, is that going to make anything change in terms of labor population? Looks like it might. This could also just be a function of nobody living over here. So we'll have to take that as it is. So with all of this said, this side of the map, basically this entire corner, is more or less done. Outside of this little triangle right here. And some detailing. We can't really build anything else. So now the new frontier is going to be this area here in the corner, and then all of this. So we have probably about a third, maybe a little more than a third of the map left to build on. And most of that is covered in trees that are going to have to be removed before we put anything in. So we'll see what ends up happening there. It's going to be a while before we have anything built over here. But I would like to fill the entire map, see if we can do things a little bit more efficiently. and not have so many crises of finance and food. But I think we're in a good shape. Wow, I think we're in a good spot. Can't really find, well, really too much to complain about at all. It is nice to be in October and have almost all of the fields harvested, even if the ones over here are still kind of behind. The other farms are looking good. We just have stuff that's already been gleaned and just has to be, you know, gathered. So that's all good. How are we doing here in the barber surgery? Oh, this one's still broken. I guess it must just be the family, because this one was working fine. Oh, now it says 0. Oh man, what a pain. So now I have enough people. Probably, like half the population has over 40, which is kind of the whole deal, to get people over 40. That's kind of cool. Linear population progression. So let's see. I wish I could. I wish it was more stratified than this. So like if it was just 20 to 30, 30 to 40, or maybe this might actually be thresholds for certain buildings. Then that might actually make sense. But I would appreciate if this was labeled. That would be very nice. But the cutoff being at 40, I guess, would make sense for that to be a big dividing thing. We have someone who's 112? Wow. It's too bad I can't click on that and just go to that person. I think the oldest I've ever had is 117. The last playthrough in Alpha 4.5 that I started, I think there's a woman who's 117. I have no way of knowing where she's buried in that map, so I wouldn't be able to check. But I'm pretty sure it's in one of the videos. I might have blown that up on the screen when that happened. Anyway, I have gone on for entirely too long, once again, as is tradition around these parts, I guess. So I will leave you with some relaxing wheat harvesting. And there you go. That is all we have time for today. As always, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos and just enjoying each other's presence here. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, helpful advice, or just want to say hi, comment section's always open. I read every comment. I can't always respond, especially lately. Been kind of busy, but I really appreciate all the comments, and I do read them all. So rest assured that if you say something, I will see it. And I'll do my best to respond a little more this week. Anyway, hope to talk to you there. Of course, big thank you to the Beard Boosters who make all of this possible with their small financial contributions every month. There's information in the description on that if you're so inclined. But if not, that's fine too. I'm just glad that you're here. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. Stay safe, have fun, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.